slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos.
Let's go. Let's do this. Line 40! You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 26. Check 26. Bang, 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 bang.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lock to throw on second down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Throwing his lock on third down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken around the 12. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Easy.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes flushed out right. This is caught. Watkins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike 51.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. On 1st down, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Locke will try again on 2nd down. A deep ball for Ellington. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing now is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Ryan Quigley now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Here's Hill on the return. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Touchdown, defense. 45, Bravo! Get ready. 45.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check. Crunch. Hey, Ripple on your team. Attack. 10. Win the rep. Let's go. Check 24. Check 3.
Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Chris Harris on the cover.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Exit. Check 31.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs.
And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the screen. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 50 wants the mic. Come on, D. 50 wants the mic. Lee Rivers.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A Kansas City touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Broncos.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. This is the tight end, Fant. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall, 2nd tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the 2nd Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career.
Come, baby. Look at me. Zipper. 51 the mic, boy. 51. I'm coming. Get it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Complete. Smith has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Lock. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pick six all day. Don't throw my son. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got type 43.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Switch. Hey, 15. Yellow. Check 99. Hey, I need one on 50. Yellow. 15. Watch out.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Good play there to step in and knock that one away by Chris Harris.
Who said that he couldn't play in the NFL?
Not me.
Hey, not you. A lot of scouts did, a lot of people undrafted, and has turned himself into a Pro Bowl cornerback, one that really knows how to play the position.
Check 13. Switch.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level, and not But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Let's go now. 8, read. Check right, check right.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Yes, yes. It's just me and you. Let's go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Locke. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
First and 10, 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes buying time to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
You. 44, Mike.
Mahomes going to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Check. He's coming to you.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down, able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Block now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Switch gears, switch gears. General, west. Yellow. Shoot. Yellow. He's checking. Crash. Hey, 57 colors.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They complete it to Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here we go with Williams. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lock. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mike 43. Smoke.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hey, Sunday. Mike 51.
And again, it's Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll run it with Williams. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A give, running right, Lindsey. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Delta.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Watch out for Hill on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He's going to launch this thing way down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
Now here's Mahomes, rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the turnover, here's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Lock now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing again on second down. Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, let's go. Hey, exit. Check. 51 to Mike. 51. Yep. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Get it.
On second down, here's Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Locke now to throw. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Makes the score, Chiefs 38.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Yeah, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now Locke. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Escaping the pressure right. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Smooth. Tick, tick, go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey. Check tight. Check tight. Let's go.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Know your job. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I'm going to come back to you. 50, go. 51's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Clock now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
50, plant. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Living up, never not on my grind. New York city time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Putting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase